All right, RXD, I've got your Thursday workouts for you guys. I happen to mess up the NC Go and the NC Hit variations that you have available to you now. I will be doing the NC Hit from now on, not the NC Go, but if you happen to like it, it is still available for you, just without all the explanation that I might give. So, your NC Hit workout for Thursday, April 9th is going to be a two-parter. We have a longer conditioning session and then a finisher that's going to involve some core work. So the first thing is a 15-minute AMRAP of 10 backpack shoulder to overhead, 20 backpack front squats, and then a 200-meter run with your backpack. Now, if you happen to not want to fill up a backpack and you happen to have a pair of dumbbells, I'm going to encourage you to go towards those dumbbells rather than the backpack. And then for this demo, I'm going to be using the dumbbells instead. And then at the end, we have a finisher of 3 sets of a 30-second hollow hold into a max plank hold with your backpack on. So that'll get pretty challenging. I like this workout for you guys, both of them, and how they are put together. So let's get started with the standards. And I just want to talk about real quick how the 15-minute AMRAP should look like. So it's 10, 20, and a 200-meter run. Your 10 shoulder to overheads should be at a weight that allows you to do 10 in a row. And your 20 front squats should be at a weight that allows you to do 20 in a row. Most of you guys are thinking, oh, I should be able to break it up somewhere in between. Wrong. We have a longer style workout. That means we need more sustainable type work. So we should be within a rep range that's going to allow us to do all the reps as intended and keep them that way. So 10s and 20s throughout the whole thing. And if it's slow, that's okay. Your consistent movement is going to be better than your fast and choppy movement when it comes to a workout like this. And then your 200-meter run with your backpack should be no more than a minute pace. So I know that's kind of hard to gauge, especially when we don't have any real distance markers around here, or at least within your neighborhood. So do your best. I'm gonna go ahead and demo the dumbbell stuff that I'd like you to do. So for the shoulder to overhead, again, I'm gonna be using the dumbbells. I'm gonna narrow your options down. I don't want it to be a strict press, I don't want it to be a push jerk, and I don't want it to be a split jerk. So what does that leave us? A push press. So a dumbbell push press is going to be one head of the dumbbell on top or just at the sides of your shoulders, feet underneath your hips. I'm going to sit myself down like I'm in a high chair, very shallow dip. From here, big press through the ground. As soon as that happens, reach my hands towards the ceiling. Please make sure that you can hold that position. Of course, I'll say it again, I want to avoid seeing you guys do this. Just right back down into the next rep. Remember, this is your place to breathe and show that you have some control. Bring it back down for 10. And then our front squats can be done like this. So same front rack position. I move my feet out into my squatting stance. I'm going to do my best to keep my feet flat, sit my butt between my ankles without allowing my upper body to change any positions. If I would like to make it more difficult, I have heavier dumbbells, or if you don't have heavier dumbbells, you can have a true dumbbell front rack, which is in front of the body at the very top of the curl. You can have your dumbbells pressed against each other, that way they're not free floating. You're going to squeeze your mid back and do the same type of squat. That is our dumbbell front squat. With the run, I want to make sure that running with a backpack is a little bit different because you have an object that's kind of pulling you backwards as well as it moves. So it's going to change your running style just a little bit. With this, we probably won't be able to take such long strides. It will feel awkward because it's jolting. So go at a little bit slower but smoother pace for your run. I'm looking for you guys to get somewhere between 5 and 7 rounds within this 15-minute domain. Once you finish that, take as much rest as you need so that you may complete the finisher as it is intended. So you have 3 sets of a 30-second hollow hold right into a max plank with your backpack. The hollow hold and the plank are going to mimic the same action. So all I'm trying to do is take my belly button and push it towards my spine. So you even see that I'm trying to push out my low back. That is encouraged. Typically, when I see you guys do a hollow hold on the ground, we have some space in the low back. Your goal is to smash your low back into the ground. Now, when we go into the plank, it's going to be the reverse. I'm going to flip your position, but the action remains the same. I'm now trying to draw my low back towards the ceiling. So, my hollow hold position, I like to do this first. I'm going to crunch up, get my feet set, and then I can move my hands into position. Hold 30 seconds, and then I flip. I grab my backpack, heavily loaded. I want you guys to do this from a push-up plank position. It's going to allow you to hold a little bit longer. It's also going to allow you to really focus on keeping your hips up because you can tell when they move down. I'm going to suck my belly in and push my shoulder blades away and hold for as long as I can. If I start to falter in technique, meaning I lose this right here, I start to sink in my shoulders, I start to sink a ton in my hips, that's where you're gonna cut it. So please make sure that you are in those static positions, still fighting and trying to hold for a very good positioning, just meaning a position that doesn't move. So that is your finisher for the NC hit. Much less of an explanation than yesterday. Thank you guys for tuning in, listening, whatever. Hope to see you around soon. If you have any questions, reach out to us.